If I'm honest, a time where I did not feel comfortable in my own skin would probably be now.
So growing up, I never really felt comfortable in my skin because I was light skinned and I grew up in a family full of beautiful brown and dark skinned women.
It's a everyday struggle to wake up as a black man and kind of figure out where you fit in this thing called life.
I was in the store one day. I was assisting customers as usual, greeting customers, how are you? How can I help you find X, Y, and Z? Let me know if you need anything. My name is Donnie, blah, blah, blah. And it was a Caucasian lady who, it wasn't even her words. It was the way she looked at me that made me feel as though I should step away. I was too close to her. Do not speak to me because you're not worthy to be in my space. I've never felt that in my 30-something odd years of living until that moment. Yeah.
I always wanted to just be myself, whoever that was as a kid, but I think going to school as an adolescent, as a teenager, trying to find myself, it was always this space where I wanted to be black. I wanted to be considered black by my peers. So I knew I came from a black family. Everyone in my family was black. I knew my parents were black. But to the outside world, I was light-skinned, which really was white. I could pass for something else, and so I wasn't, authentically black. And so I found myself always trying to do things, say things, act certain ways, do my hair in certain styles that would prove to others that I was what I already knew that I was, but I wanted them to see and feel the same way that I did on the inside.
Sometimes I appreciate the struggle. It is helping me to really learn who I am, especially as I get ready to go into life with a whole nother person, right? But then at the same time, it's very frustrating because while at the same time learning who I am, I have to be able to give myself to someone else. I give myself to, people at the church, people at work, people in my family, right? So it's mixed emotions, and I don't take it for granted that I am where God wants me to be, but even in that could still be very frustrating and uncomfortable. To be black means to not only acknowledge the trauma of our history, but to also acknowledge the richness of our history, and to figure out with all of that richness, how do you contribute to that? Where do you fit in? How does your life story fit into the fabric of black history?
I think being black, you have no choice but to be strong, but to persevere, but to push through. Regardless of if you've arrived or made it, how much you're making, where you lived, there's always going to be a person or a group of people who are going to try to make you feel less than, make you feel that you are not worthy. So I think the word for me would be strong.
Do the work to kind of deal with whatever issues you may have, whether that's trauma or experiences from childhood or anything that you may have experienced. I think understanding that you are defined by who God said you are, and realizing that He made you perfect exactly how you are, is one of the things that has been really integral in me being able to own who I am. And so loving myself through the lens that God has created me to be exactly who I am, and the skin that He put me in is perfect, is something that I would encourage anyone and everyone to do. Just be yourself, love yourself. Other people will fall in love with the true version of yourself. So
there is not another you. There's not another Donnie in this world. And what the skills, the life lessons the tools and things that I have learned, the life experiences, have made me who I am and have set me apart from someone else. So I would say take those life experiences, good or bad, embrace them, find the lessons in them, and allow them to drive who you are. And if you are African American or Black, allow them, those experiences, to help define you as a Black person who is strong and secure in who you are.
Dig deep into who you are at your core. Dig deep and realize and come into the fruition of what God created you to be, who God created you to be. Realize that you belong to God. And while it may be frustrating, while it may be uncomfortable, while it may be an ugly journey, eventually you will know who exactly you are. Take that journey. Journal through that journey. Process through that journey. It isn't a journey for sure, but we'll all get there.